The bicycle. One of the most challenging stunts a monster truck can perform. Instead of balancing the truck on the front tires or the back tires, a bicycle will put the truck on its side tires, requiring insane balance from the driver. Because of the amount of control and steadiness that is required, your average Monster Jam bicycle may only last a few seconds. Well, unless you're Ryan Anderson.
New bicycle record is 891 feet, 10 inches.
But what if I could do even better? Well, in the Monster Jam Showdown video game, of course. In fact, if we take a look right here, Ryan Anderson himself has challenged us to complete a longer bicycle than him.
I challenge you to try to pull off a longer bicycle than me. Make sure to hashtag Monster Jam Showdown Freestyle Challenge.
Well, challenge accepted, Ryan. There's just one issue I'm gonna have. I have no idea what bicycle Ryan is referencing. I mean, he doesn't exactly clarify if he wants us to do a longer bicycle than his world record, the clip in this video, or this bicycle he performed in-game during a later video. So, just for the sake of this video, we're going to assume that we have to beat Ryan's world record. And now that we have that out of the way, we can begin attempting Ryan's challenge. Now, I've decided I'm actually going to be measuring my bicycle by time, as opposed to the actual length in feet. Simply because I would have to check all my endgame bicycle stats after every single attempt. And unlike Ryan, we don't have a long straight field to attempt our trick in. Meaning, realistically, we're going to have to turn a lot during our bicycle. So I think just going off of time makes more sense. And it seems others who have accepted this challenge have taken the same approach. So, where do we begin? Well, I think the training grounds would be ideal for the stunt because of how big the map is. So, let's start there. My plan is to bicycle around the perimeter of the map over and over for as long as possible. Heading on in, I set Son Uva Digger up to the bicycle ramp and got to it. Okay, let's not talk about that one. For real though, on my second attempt I got my truck into the bicycle and headed straight. At first, my throttle rhythm was kinda wonky, but I managed to smooth it out before my first turn. Then, I was able to take my first and my second turn without even coming close to falling out of my bicycle. But that was when I reached the cars. Unfortunately, these crush cars are almost entirely blocking my turn. And if we bump into even one of them, it will be the end of our bicycle. Luckily, there was just enough room to the right of these cars, and I was still able to make my turn. But then my bicycle ended. I suppose I must have just slowed down too much here, and we'll just have to be more aware of our speed in the future. Is what I would say if we didn't just beat Ryan's time by over double. And sure, maybe it was slightly easier for us to do a bicycle in a video game as opposed to real life, but I mean, it's still kinda cool. But nonetheless, I was not done. I mean, you've seen the title of this video. I'm going for the longest bicycle in Monster Jam Showdown. So if I'm gonna do that, I have to find the current record holder. So I looked through the Monster Jam Showdown Freestyle Challenge hashtag in hopes to find the current winner of Ryan's challenge.
Oh, oh, there we go. We're doing the bicycle. Let's go. Yeah.
I think I already am the winner. I mean, I really thought someone out there would have gotten like a 5-minute bicycle or something, but no. The best I could find was a Jester driver that goes by Havisto87, who made it a little over 20 seconds. But you know what? Even if I do have the world record, I'm still not satisfied. I mean, if I'm gonna have the longest bicycle in Showdown, I gotta set the bar high. And that is exactly what I will do. On my next attempt, I elected to use a ramp opposite to the one I used before. I don't know if this actually made things any easier for myself or not, but I wanted to try something different. I made it around the crush cars once again, but just barely. Circling around the rest of the track would prove to hardly be any issue. I was able to clock in just under 40 seconds after one full lap, but my stunt was not over yet. If I could make it past the crush cars one more time, I could have the first minute-long bicycle. This could be huge. What? So, yeah, this game considers this to be out of bounds, which is going to make our life a whole lot harder. Or so I thought. Off of an accidental bicycle, I got a really solid run. I pretty much mastered the crush car turn and did a great job of staying at the right speeds. Just by doing this, I took a whopping 5 laps around the track, putting me at a bit under 4 minutes for my new personal best. On my next run, I set my bicycle up on the same path and got an insane run. I had all of my turns down to a science and knew exactly when to speed up and when to slow down. A few minutes in, I was able to simply retrace my tire marks that I had left from prior laps. This would help out a lot. And at about 10 minutes in, I would be completely entranced. My eyes were completely locked into the game. And if I looked away from my monitor, everything appeared wavy. It was pretty weird, but at least I was focused. All in all, I managed to last a whole 30 minutes before eventually slowing down slightly too much. What a run. But I still was not satisfied. If I was going to set the world record for the longest bicycle in Monster Jam Showdown, I was going to set it high. So I found an even easier route for me to take, one that would completely avoid the crush cars and overall would be much easier for me to do for long periods of time. And after a few failed tries, I got the one.